This part is not spicy, but it does have some adults kind of blah 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 shit in it. So yeah. A part I do not want. Your POV. I was sent to the hospital because I finally noticed something. But what? That's the thing I don't know. Why? They never told me. But I was in a room waiting for them to tell me, but I was wrong. Till I saw Katsuki walk in. Have they told you? He asked. About UA? Or what was wrong with me? I said, both. He replied, well, all I know is that I can still be a hero. It's just, it'll be harder for me to become one. Which I'm okay with, I said, looking at him. All, I don't think you can, he said. Why? Katsuki, am I going to die? What is wrong with me? I said, starting to cry. No, but, how do I put this? He said, rubbing the back of his holy moly, his neck. You're pregnant, he said, now looking at me. I'm crying. What? I'm pregnant? No, Then I stopped and staring to look at me. Katsuki, let me talk about what I did. I know what I did, and I've never thought he... Then Katsuki started to talk. Yen, he said, with you looking at him and crying. Did he force you to... Or did you do this because you loved him? He asked. No, I did it to try and escape. I never wanted to be there, he said, as you showed him all the scars and bruises on your body from him. What the fuck? He said, looking like he would kill anyone he saw. Yin, come here, he said, holding out a hand for me to hold. Katsuki, I'm so sorry and worried that you don't want to be this with this anymore. Even when I still love you, even when I couldn't see you, I would like of you. As I said, hugging him. I know. I did everything I could just to get you back, he said, hugging back. Now let's go to the dorms, he said, holding your hand, walking you to the dorms. Wait, dorms? I asked. When we get there, everyone was in shock that I was alive. Yin! All the girls yelled out, running towards me and hugging me while crying. The girls asked questions. I saw that the boys were asking Baka about what had happened. Okay, guys, leave her alone. She needs to get rest. We don't know how much she has been through, Ida said, making its hands in an up and down or over and over motion. Come on, Yin, let's go, Katsuki said, holding my hand. Okay, good night, guys, I said, looking back and waving. No one's POV. That night, Yin had cried for the news she had got that one of her best friends had kidnapped her. Someone raped her, even though she liked it. And now being pregnant at 16. And you didn't know what your parents would do. Bakugo had tried to make her as comfortable as possible, even with what was going on. That morning, you were going to plan on seeing your parents and telling them your POV. I knocked on the door, and a few seconds later, my parents had opened the door and hugged me as they cried. OMG, Yin, are you okay? What did they do to you? My mother asked as my father got me hot cocoa. Or any beverages you like? Well, I have a bunch of scars and bruises now, he said, showing them to them. OMG, Yin, those look like bad as shit, your father said, now getting up to see them and how deep they were. I also came here for another thing that happened. You guys might have to sit down, I said as my father came to sit by my mother. Please don't hate me nor disown me, but I'm pregnant, I said, starting to cry. Oh, my baby. We will never do that, especially in this situation, my mother said as they both came up to comfort me in this not so happy moment. Oh, who else knows? My father asked me. Katsuki, you, and some of the nurses at the hospital. That's good. We don't want people getting any ideas, Dad said, getting you some, getting me something to eat. They want me in the dorms just so they can keep me safe, I told my parents. I understand that, dear. I trust them. Hell, I don't even trust myself. That night, we weren't home, my mother said, starting to blame herself. Hun, no one is going to know that, Dad said, starting to calm her down. I love my family. They need me and I need them. When I got to the dorms, Mr. Aizawa was waiting for me, and so was Katsuki. Yan, can we talk about Izuku Midoriya and you? My teacher said. I had walked to him explaining everything that happened to me that night and the following, and even up to the second kidnapping and Eri. I had also asked if she was okay. She was, thankfully, and I could see her if I wanted to. I hoped things would turn around, even if they called it that I was raped. I enjoyed it, but I don't know if I should.